Hey, my name's Ben, and I'm going to be talking about the nature of salvation and what the union of Christ means. Um, we've learned that our salvation comes from God as a gift out of His grace. That is our adoption into God's love as His children. Our union with Christ means that we have God within us, and we are in God because of Christ's sacrifice and salvation. Because Christ invites us to share in His inheritance in reality, we experience a relationship with God that allows us to be changed more to His image and experience the many blessings of belonging to God as a son would be, like to his father. Kind of working off of the second prompt. I wanted to start with one of the quotes from Dr. Spellman's document. Once I stumbled in darkness, now I walk in light. And for me, the majority of my life, I thought I was walking right with God, but I really had no idea what I was doing, and didn't have a personal connection or relationship with God. I was just trying to do the checklists that I knew about and meet the standards that I kept failing to meet. But I was kind of trapped in that cycle. But I think it was, just 2 years ago, almost 3, or now it would be 3 this year. God got a hold of my life. He used a friend to really speak into me and help me understand the difference of the way I was living and the way I should be living, and that what salvation is or what it isn't. I came to realize I hadn't never been told what salvation was. So it kind of took me up to this chapel, and I had a lot of time just to sit and pray to God and just really have a moment and have a time of just like pure surrender. And it wasn't easy. Obviously, it was deeply emotional, but at the end of it, I felt God's peace, and I knew that He was real, like 100%, and that He was with me. Since that moment, I've been growing a lot. There's been a lot of painful stretch marks, I would say, to that relationship, but also to what I've known through mainly at my time at Cedarville, but also over the summers and other times I got to do ministry and really be involved with communities that are deeply biblical, I should say. But yeah, one way I can represent that story is through this tattoo I got. It's 1 Corinthians 15:10, written in Greek. By the grace of God, I am what I am. And that really helps ground me, I guess, in the reality of what salvation means and what that unity with Christ looks like practically. There's a lot of darkness, I should say, in my past, and whenever I'm stumbling or not succeeding where I want to be, taking a look at that and remembering that verse and really meditating on what it means in my life helps me realize that I'm always going to be better off with Christ in the picture, that I have salvation, and that because of my relationship with God, I'm not stuck in the sin. I don't have to keep beating myself up over it. But there is a freedom and there is a forgiveness that I can continually experience. But it's also a great way to connect my story to evangelism. Most people can't read Greek, so they ask, what does it mean? And I'm just like, well, this is my testimony. This is how this is who I was before. This is who I am now. So, I hope that answered the questions. But yeah, that's how I would connect personally to our conversation about salvation and what unity of Christ can look like.